Day 4 of grain mites. Things are looking okay. There's far fewer spots that it looks like in the split pea flour that they are still in. I did notice on these stacks here that had some that there are still grain mites present. See if I can get any moving there. But they are not crawling with grain mites, which is great. As long as we're seeing fewer and fewer, it's a good thing. Ooh, that little guy needs to go. We'll take care of him. You can see there's split pea flour in the tray. It doesn't hurt the mealworms, and it kills the grain mites. It's really hard to get these guys because they are so small, but that's one right there, I believe, right in the middle. So these two stacks will stay sequestered. Let's check the top part of these stacks just to see how they did. Make sure there's no issues with them. And what you're looking for is just moving dust is kind of the best way to think about it. And it helps to hold your breath so you don't move anything. I'm doing this real early in the morning before any work has been done on the farm, so there's no dust floating around. I don't have my mask on at the moment because of that, but I'm going to put it on before I do any work here. But these look good. Let's look at the back one. So these were the top parts of those two stacks that had grain mites. And I checked them before I put them over here. But I just want to keep an eye on everything. It takes just a couple minutes to look at this stuff and really try to make sure that there's not an issue. And if there is, we'll tackle it. I'm not seeing anything, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to leave this here. I don't have a reason to remove it yet. It looks like the water gel crystal test that I did here in the middle, it didn't draw them in, but there's this giant berry of split pea flour, right? So maybe it did draw them towards it, and they just died in the split pea flour, but that has dried up. Since there's lower humidity in here, I did lower the humidity. That's part of the protocol for green mites. So I'll continue monitoring. I'm going to leave this on the ground. There is a slippage factor here that could happen because of the split pea flour on the ground. So we're just being mindful and stepping around it. But so far, I feel like we're still on a good path. There's an example of the split peas. So split green peas, I get that from Azure Market right now. No affiliation, no sponsorship, just a good product. And what I did is I ground it up using a grinder that I have. Any grinder will probably work. You want a fine powdery substance so that you can spread it out. Any questions, let me know.